cosmetic surgery and you want to lose fat, wouldn't you want the very latest in technology? Well, of course you would. I'm with Dr. Jeffrey Ptak, board-certified plastic surgeon with what it's called the VASER. And when it comes to technology, this is top of the line, right, Dr. Ptak?
Absolutely. This is the latest generation from Sound Surgical. The VASER ultrasonic liposuction technology, I think, still is hands down the gold standard for liposuction anywhere on the body, whether it's face, front, back, all the way down the extremities. I think this is the machine.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the other ways we've all heard about freezing fat, sucking the fat out. How does this technology differ?
Well, it's very different than the old style of liposuction, which is just like from the shoulder all the way, and it's, you know, it's very tough and it requires a lot of energy, and it's kind of brutal, actually.
Brutal for you or for the patient?
Well, both. You know, it is. It's a lot of work. This really cuts the work down because there's an extra step that this one in particular does, and it is strictly for pre-liquefying the fat before you go to suck it out. And the difference is that only the fat is involved. That's why it used to be called, and has a coined phrase, liposelection, because it's very specific just for the fat. And then we can use very small cannulas with a very, very easy motion to just remove the fat. So it is a surgical procedure, but it's been made very gentle with a lot less bruising, pain, and downtime.
I like the word selection. As a patient, that makes me feel really good because I know that nothing else is getting damaged or anything like that, and you can go in and really hone in on certain areas, right?
That's correct.
Let's take a look at some before and after pictures, which are mind-boggling. They're amazing. When we're simply, back fat is typically that area that women have a very difficult problem getting rid of.
Yes.
And is this like one procedure, or, I mean, one treatment, or is it multiple treatments for somebody like that?
This is a single treatment modality. It is a surgical procedure. It's typically done under an IV sedation or a general anesthetic. But the beauty of this is it's a single procedure. I very rarely, if ever, do touch-ups on my surgical liposuction procedure. And one of the other advantages that you have of this is some skin retraction because of some of the physics involved and also the heating of the skin.
Well, in particular, you can go in, for example, this before and after picture of this woman, her neck area. I mean, that's usually a pretty delicate area, and you're thinking, you know, a bigger type of cosmetic surgery. You use the VASER to basically make her look amazing.
Yes, you can get a fairly significant lift out of doing just a liposuction if there is a significant fat compartment there. It doesn't take the place of a facelift, and so the doctor has to make a good surgical judgment about whether skin has to be lifted or removed. But typically, in a younger patient who just has that little fat compartment there that needs to be removed, this does a very, very excellent job.
Which I'd like to point out, the room that we're in right now, you do this all in your office.
That's correct.
This is your operating room, for lack of a better term. And when you walk in the front door, you automatically feel really comfortable. It's a very spa-like experience, and you really brought a medical situation into a very nice spa setting and feeling. So.
Well, thank you. We have, I think, an excellent staff, and we're very, very interested in making that a very comfortable experience for the patient. We use board-certified MD anesthesiologists here in our certified operating room, so it's extremely safe, and it just is a lot less costly for the patient.
And Dr. Ptak has a special offer for our Sonoran Living viewers. Now, if you book a VASER Lipo procedure for one area, you'll receive 20 units of Botox for free. If you book 2 areas, you'll get 20 units of Botox for free, and then they'll waive your surgery supply fee. That's more than $1,000 in savings. You have until March 29th to make your deposit. Also, by the way, your consult fee will be applied to your procedure. Now, you can reach Dr. Ptak at 9431 East Ironwood Square Drive. That's in Scottsdale. 480-451-9220. He also has a website. That's drptak.com.
I am so glad to be